Good morning. Thank you for coming. I'm Paul Steiger. I'm the chairman of the Committee to Protect Journalists. With me this morning, on my left, Carl Bernstein, one of the most eminent journalists of our time and a great supporter of CPJ and of press freedom. And on my right, Joel Simon, who's the executive director of CPJ here in New York. And I just want to say a couple of things about the state of press freedom and attacks on journalists. Today we're releasing the latest edition of Attacks on the Press, and while it shows some progress, that is the number of journalists killed in the line of duty last year actually fell significantly for the first time in a while, mostly because of the reduced deaths in Iraq. Journalists are still being killed in huge numbers, more than 40 last year, more than 100 in the last 2 years combined, and of those deaths, roughly 70% were deliberate murder. They were not people being caught in the crossfire or in bombs intended for lots of people. A couple of weeks ago, on behalf of CPJ, I wrote a letter to President Obama encouraging his new administration to take a very important step, which would be to reaffirm America's support, longstanding traditional support for the rights of journalists to do their work without being deliberately shot at or imprisoned or beaten for their work. And in recent years, I think that support at the highest levels of government has slipped, and America has always stood as a beacon for freedom of the press, and I think it would be a great time for a new administration coming in to reaffirm those principles and say we will take care to investigate the deaths of journalists from fire by American troops, and to make sure that this is indeed accidental, and to end the practice of long-term incarceration of journalists without charge, such as has regrettably gone on in Iraq in recent years. There's lots in this book.